Extracurricular activities are those sponsored by and usually held at school, but that are not part of academic curriculum. They often involve some time commitment outside of the regular school day.
Time management is the process of planning and exercising conscious control of time spent on specific activities, especially to increase effectiveness, efficiency, and productivity.
Good day. We are the Group 2 from Grade 12 ABM 078. Today, we will be discussing the research we have done regarding the effects of having extracurricular activities to time management of the Grade 12 GHT students of Phima-University of Pangasinan.
As we all know, extracurricular activities is part of our journey in school. It will help the students to perform well in school. Some will use this as their motivation on studying, and the others will join in some activities to gain some points for a certain subject. That is covered by extracurricular activities without effective time management skills. The student will be struggling on what to prioritize first. By the help of time management, the student will learn how to manage their time well, and it will help them to know what to do first. By effective time management, it will lessen the burden carried by the student. It will teach them to be responsible on their chosen career.
The title of our research paper is The Effects of Having Extracurricular Activities to the Time Management of Grade 12 GHT Students of Phima-University of Pangasinan.
Research aims to find out the effects of having extracurricular activities to time management of the grade 12 GHT students.
The scope of our study is that the researchers conducted it at Phima-University of Pangasinan. We assessed 150 students from grade 12 GHT students. The independent variable of our study is extracurricular activities, and the dependent variable is the time management of the students. The study will help the students to know how to manage their time well with their extracurricular activities. The impact of our study is that we can help other students who are currently struggling on managing their time with some sort of activities. The practical benefits of our study is that the students will know that there are ways to know what to prioritize first.
And the delimitation of our study is that although the researchers related their aims, there are some unavoidable limitations. The lack of interest and availability of the respondent. The researchers encourages them to know about this research paper in able to them in struggling from balancing their time with extracurricular activities.
The researchers are very motivated in pursuing this research study because we want to help our fellow schoolmates on how to balance their time and learn some time management skill that can lessen the burden in some activities that is being set at the same time.
The results of this study were significant because of the benefits it could give to the following. First, the students. This study will give them more knowledge about the time management and extracurricular activities. Second, the parents. This study will give them knowledge that their children is also struggling on balancing their time, and this will help them to understand their children. Third, the teachers. This study will provide information about the hardships of the students on managing their time for their extracurricular activities. Fourth, the future researchers. This study serves as the reference and guide who will conduct the same research as ours. Lastly, the researchers. This study serves as our guide also on how to manage our time and to learn in doing some research about it.
We use questionnaires as a research instrument. We gather data by survey questionnaires that the researchers prepared.
We experienced some hardship on conducting this survey because of some students weren't interested in answering our questionnaires, but we gave solutions to it by encouraging them.
Our study will set as an eye-opener for other students who is struggling on balancing their extracurricular activities to their time. The students who needs help on realizing that there are ways to improve their time management skills. And to those people who will be interested in our study, this study will serve as their guide that having extracurricular activities isn't easy and you need an effective time management skills.
What is your motivation to your study? My motivation for this study is my parents because they are the one who give us strength to finish this study, which is the effect of having extracurricular activities to time management of grade 12 GHT of Phima-University of Pangasinan.
What is the scope of the study? The focus of this study is to know how extracurricular activities affect the time management of 12 GHT of Phima-University of Pangasinan, Dagupan campus. The independent variable is the extracurricular activities, while the dependent variable is the time management.
What limitation did I encounter? I think the only limitation we encountered is the time allotted to us. The time is minimum and sometimes we need to rush our research to beat the allotted time.
The importance of research questions. In the line with the research questions, it might lead to another possible research. And it is interesting because some students have so many extracurricular activities.
Cite the two most important sources for your work. How did they help to accomplish your study? The two most important sources in our work are survey, which is our primary source, and we evaluate someone else's original, which is our secondary sources. The survey help in gathering data about the subject and help how to accomplish our study. We also evaluate someone else's original research as our reference for our research.
Is your research question? Interesting methodology. Why choose this method? The researchers use expo fact to design to fully understand the broad idea of the relationship between extracurricular activities and time management.
Who are your respondents? How many are they? And what was the sampling method used? Our respondents are the grade 12 GHT students of Phima-University of Pangasinan in Dagupan City. They are 150 students, and lastly, the sampling method that we used is random sampling. Random sampling is a part of the sampling technique in which each sample has an equal probability of being chosen. What is your measurement instrument? Survey questionnaire is the researcher's main research instrument. The survey questionnaire is the gathering device used by the researchers in the study.
What's original about your work? We came up from many research ideas, but we agreed to propose the effects of having extracurricular activities to time management because as a student, we are struggling on balancing our time and we wanted to help each other by gathering information about it.
What is the strongest and weakest part of our study? I think the strongest part is the chapter 5 because its content is accurate, and the weakest is the chapter 2 because you can just find it on the internet.
Based on your findings, what are your recommendations? We recommend to all the students or young people to join in other school activities, but they need to manage their time through educationally so that it can increase more their grades or marks.
What the importance of your study? The importance of our study is to see what the students, how to improve their knowledge on how to manage their time by doing extracurricular activities.
What would you change if you were to conduct the study again? If you were to conduct the study again, we have nothing to change about it because we did the research successfully.
What advice would you give to yourself if you could go back to the start of your research? The advice I can give if I will be given a chance to go back is that you can do it and don't be lazy and pass your research paper on time.